they turn themselves up, like they know a bunch of people going to be coming after them. It seems to me there was a group effort to eliminate a Capricorn, and multiple people were involved in placing this bounty on your head. So a lot of people going to disappear, quote unquote, reported missing. But take heed, they are not missing. They're hiding. Because now they're nervous. Now they're scared. And the hitman that they hired to do this to you is wanted dead or alive. They know, I'm telling you, like now they're trying to figure out who this Emperor and this Queen of Swords were tied back to in the community. Because one by one, they're all going to go down. I promise you that much. And they have put a bounty out. Karma. These people try to put a bounty on your head. Well, now it's been switched. Now the bounty has been put on this hitman's head. Somebody here is wanted dead or alive by the government. I heard they crossed the border. Capricorn, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? This is whatever comes up. It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Crosswatchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read for my Capricorns. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So Capricorn, what do we have here? What is going on? The Sagittarius is diagonal reverse, Wheel of Fortune and Temperance on the side, and in reverse, Jupiter retrograde. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune on the side, and in the reverse, number 5, Hierophant. Venus in transit. Here we have Saturn getting ready to station direct. The Devil on the side. This is you guys. Capricorn energy. The Two of Pentacles. So you're trying to make some type of decision here. Weighing your options on where you wish to go. This could be with a person, place, or thing. Job, career, business. Let's see here. The King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Death. A brutal battle with the Death and the 5 of Wands. The 4 of Cups. Somebody here is wanted dead or alive by the government. Somebody here that tried doing something to you. This is not everybody's reading, but there's something here. This King of Wands, this is some type of hitman or hit woman that somebody tries sending after you. And this person has been on the run. They've been on the run. 5 of Wands, Death. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Strength, diagonal upright, and the King of Swords. So there's some type of official here. Some type of government official. And they have sent notice to this person. Before this hitman went on the run, they were sent some type of notice by an official to surrender something. To go to some type of legal office and turn themselves in. That they had a grace period to turn themselves in, be arrested, and charged for their crimes, and their crimes be made public to the town, village, or community. But this individual, they went on the run. You see, I don't understand why they notified, like, why didn't they just send the SWAT or whatever to arrest this person? I think it's because there's a bigger chain of events going on here. I think multiple people were involved in this. And this hitman, hit woman, they know if they turn themselves up, like they know a bunch of people going to be coming after them. It seems to me there was a group effort to eliminate a Capricorn, and multiple people were involved in placing this bounty on your head. But this didn't work, this didn't pan out, and the government has caught wind of this plot. So they wanted to get the head of the snake first. They're watching, they have suspects here. They have suspects in mind. They haven't arrested them, but they have suspects. But ever since this hitman went on the run, all these other people that were involved in hiring this hitman have also disappeared, have been traveling the world, quote unquote. That's what they always do now. They go traveling across the world. And so the investigators and the detectives watching this, they now have a general idea of who was involved in this hit. Nine of Cups and Magician, you see, because the cloaking magic, the illusion magic, you know, these people trying to paint themselves like they're normal, they're happy, you know, they're some of you, this was a family that did this to y'all, like they're a normal family and ish, nobody buying that ish no more. Empress, the Sun, people knew. And there are people here that knew what was really going on. Look at this Empress Sun with the Magician. These people, you see, they're scared because they know you're going to be rich or famous. That's why they wanted to get rid of y'all. Temperance, Ace of Swords. You have some type of divinity. Your challenge in these next few days, next few weeks is recognizing this power, this magic within you. These superpowers even. The near future is the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess. Even now, you're still successfully defending yourself against these energies. Like, that's something that your angels really want you to understand, is that you are being protected. Like, there's so many weirdos that have paid good money to have you in the Ten of Swords, and they are still wanting to see you in that situation, even while they're on the run from the FBI, the CIA, whoever the F. Nine of Swords. So this is what the deal is with this hitman. I heard they crossed the border. This hitman done crossed the border, y'all. And they've been staying with a family or some-ish. Hiding. They've been having to live in, like, squalor. They're living in, like, some type of ranch on a farm with a family that doesn't speak this hitman's language. And this family doesn't even know that this individual was going to be a murderer in the making. Like, they just, because there are people out here that just have a good heart, they're good soul. So they took this individual in, but this individual, they cannot sleep. They want to get out of this ranch, this shack that they're living in. They want to go back to where they came from, but they can't. They can't. They've been on the run. This individual, before they crossed the border, they were going from hotel to hotel, from extended stay to extended stay, motel and motel, and eventually the money ran out. So now they just been maxing out all their credit cards to get gas, to get food, but since they crossed the border, they're in a country that's cheaper. They have more time to survive, but they know it's only a matter of time before somebody comes after them. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This could be an earth sign. This is either a Taurus or a Leo. Either a Taurus or a Leo that was trying to get a hit or A hit and run on somebody. Oh my goodness. I rebuke this. This is not everybody's read. Please don't take this if this ain't your read, y'all. The High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. So they know, the officials, they know that an Emperor and a Queen of Swords was involved in this. They know that some type of Emperor energy, he, she, they, them, and a Queen of Swords, again, he, she, they, them, whoever, was involved in this ish. So they know those two and the Hitman. But they're trying to get the law enforcement individuals and the detective, the investigator, they're trying to get a bigger picture, a clearer picture. It was this Queen of Swords that was the main one that concocted this plan in the town, village, or the community. But they had this Emperor do the dirty work so that it couldn't be traced back to this Queen of Swords. But this Queen of Swords is dumb. They're dumb as rocks because the FBI, the CIA, they know this Queen of Swords was the one that concocted this plan, I guess, y'all, to get this hitman. They know. I'm telling you, like, now they're trying to figure out who this Emperor and this Queen of Swords were tied back to in the community. Because one by one, they're all going to go down. I promise you that much. Anybody that was out here on this foolishness, the CIA, the government, especially here in the States, they know who is chosen. They know who is divine. They know they get direct orders sometimes from Jehovah himself. Jehovah appears to these people and tells them, and they know that you are divine, that you are chosen. They know the wrath that God would have unleashed upon the land had something had ever happened to y'all. They know. They know that's why this hitman is wanted dead or alive by them. And they have put a bounty out. Karma. These people try to put a bounty on your head. Well, now it's been switched. Now the bounty has been put on this hitman's head. Of 180 degree. How do we like that? And here we go. Because the notice is going to come in the mail eventually. And y'all are going to be notified by the secret, whoever. Secret FBI, CIA, whoever the F. The SWAT team, whoever. Stopping by your home and notifying you. If you aren't aware of this, I feel like quite a few of you are aware of this hitman. The Empress and the Four of Pentacles. Six of Wands and Two of Cups. So that's why these karmic people, they now want to be friend with you. You see, all those readings that were coming up about the karmic wants to be your friend and blah, blah, blah. This is why. This is the real reason why. So that when the legal nature plays out, their excuse to the court, to the judge, is going to be like, oh, well, we're friends now, or we've always been friends. Like, I would never do something like that to Capricorn. Love. Don't be friends with none of these people. And I don't think you need me to tell you that, but, I just need to reiterate it. Like, don't be friends with these karmics or anybody here that was plotting or scheming on you to do this to you. Like, no. Hell no, because even then, their friendship comes with deception, with the intention of it benefiting them in the long run when they have to stand in front of the judge. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So this hitman is basically biding their time. How long can they survive with the funds, the remaining funds, and their credit cards that they have left? How long? That's the real question. And even then, how long can they survive without being caught? Because the government is keeping close track of this person. At this point, they are thinking this individual has left the country through the border. They have satellites now that can track people's faces and whatnot. I'm telling you, change and house. marriage. Somebody here did some type of destination wedding, or somebody is planning a destination wedding. And it's because they're about to be on the run. If you go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you see that karmic couple getting married, like out in a different country and whatnot, it's because they out on the run. They literally are out on the run. But you see, nobody has been notified of anything. Nobody has been, you know? It's not something that's going to show up on TSA and whatnot. This is how the FBI, the CIA is going to get them. Because I guarantee you, these people started to notice the black SUVs, the black Dodge Chargers driving by their home, parked at their home, and they got spooked. So these government officials set the trap. It was a test. Are they guilty? If they're not guilty, they're not going to leave. They're not going to leave. They see us parked here, but they left. So they're trying to hide something. Thief and poverty. Did all of this ish for money, y'all. Imprisonment. Mature woman. Look at this. This Queen of Swords could be an older woman. I really hope this ain't somebody's mother that was doing this to them, that also partook in this ish. Because it ain't going to end well for her. If this was somebody's mother that hired a hit on their own son or daughter, what a disgrace this is. But also, if somebody's mother disappears out of nowhere, like just like love, she ain't missing. She's on the run. You know, I'm just gonna put that out there. She on the run. She not trying to go to prison. Unexpected income, community. This is what I'm saying. The community. This is what they're looking for now, and this is why they're not making it an official case. They're not making it an official to bust a ring. To capture a ring of people, a ring of criminals, you have got to be super stealthy. This can't be like, we can't be letting the TSA block them and the judge summoning. Like, no, like to really grab them and carry them into prison once and for all. You study them for months, sometimes years. You track everything they do, who they're speaking to, okay? Sometimes it takes 5 years, other times it can take 10 years. The moment of truth is when the SWAT team and all those vans and SUVs pull up to this person's home and they break into this person's home and drag them out. That's the moment of truth. So, no, there is no forgiveness for these people. There is no mercy. You know, these people, how could they? And if somebody's mother or somebody's grandmother was involved as well, and they think they're going to get away, well, why was that? Concern, message of concern. Look, they're all talking. They're talking through that private Discord, or they're talking through an app on the dark web. Because these people use the dark web. They always be using that ish. And that's where they're speaking. And somebody here ratted out to the community, everybody that was involved in this hit. They ratted out like, look, I'm on the run. They're probably coming for you guys next. So, a lot of people going to disappear, quote unquote, reported missing. But take heed, they are not missing. They're hiding. Because now they're nervous. Now they're scared. And the hitman that they hired to do this to you is wanted dead or alive. So what's going to be the outcome here? And then we'll close out the read. Strength. Hold on to your horses. Hold on to your horses, y'all. Dig into all the strength you have. because the movie is really about to play out like never before. I'll tell you that much. This ish, look at the destruction around these people. So that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light. Take care.